Welcome, hello, and greetings. Thank you for joining me in this video of Ghoulish Delight. And for the first timers in my channel, I make AI images of weird and strange events and turning them into videos. This one's about scary places in New Orleans. Now, cited as one of the most haunted or perhaps the most haunted cities in the world, New Orleans has a dark and rich history that spans over 3 centuries. And it's filled with legends of vampires, witches, ghosts, and voodoo. Let's explore some of these scary places. Number 1. Lafitte's Blacksmith Shop. This is one of the oldest buildings in the French Quarter, dating back to 1722. It was allegedly used by the pirate Jean Lafitte as cover for his smuggling business. Some say you can still see his ghost wearing his full pirate garb. Also claimed to be seen here is the spirit of an unknown woman who is said to be a prostitute who was murdered in the shop and now haunts the upstairs. And there's also a man in a top hat who is said to be a ghost of a gambler who was killed in a duel. Number 2. St. Louis Cemetery Number 1. This place is the oldest cemetery in New Orleans. It was established in 1789 and is located in the French Quarter. The cemetery is famous for its above-ground tomb, which was or are necessary due to the high water table in this area. The most popular tomb is that of Marie Laveau. She is the voodoo queen of New Orleans. It is believed that she grants wishes to those who knock 3 times on her tomb and leave an offering. People have reported seeing Marie Laveau's apparition, hearing her voice, and feeling her presence. This one you'll have to look up for the background, but Henry Vignes is a lost soul who is looking for his tomb so that he may rest in peace. It's a sad story. Number 3. The Beauregard-Keyes House. This is a historic house in Chartres Street, which was built in 1826. It was once a home of Confederate General P.G.T. Beauregard and later of author Francis Parkinson Keyes. The house is said to be haunted by several ghosts, including Beauregard himself. According to a few online sources, Beauregard continues to relive the Battle of Shiloh in the main hall, and it's complete with cannon fire, horrible sounds of battle, and his Confederate troops marching. I don't know about you, but that's something I'd like to see. Sometimes Beauregard is just playing the piano, as others have reported. Number 4. New Orleans Pharmacy Museum. The New Orleans Pharmacy Museum is a fascinating place to learn about the history of medicine, pharmacy, and voodoo in Louisiana. It displays many artifacts, instruments, and medicine that were used by pharmacists and doctors in the 19th century, some of which looks very strange and scary by modern standards. Back when it was an active pharmacy, it also served as a home to its owners. And locals say that it is haunted by a few ghosts. One of them is the notorious second owner, Dr. Dupas. His apparition, some people have reported, is wearing a brown suit and a top hat. Dr. Dupas had the reputation of performing cruel and unethical experiments on his patients. He is also said to have practiced voodoo rituals inside the pharmacy, which was considered a taboo and a threat by the white community at the time. Number 5. Ursuline Convent Museum. This legend is slightly different because it has vampires instead of ghosts and spirits. In 1721, a group of young French women arrived in New Orleans to marry colonists. They brought their belongings in wooden caskets, which were stored in the Ursuline Convent. According to the legend, the caskets contained vampires that escaped at night and preyed on the locals. Eventually, the caskets were later found empty, and the women were accused of being vampires themselves. The lore on what happened to the women varies. One of the possibilities has them still living today as, of course, vampires. Thank you for watching. Leave me ideas in the comment section for future videos. I'd appreciate anything on cryptids, ghosts, and supernatural, and strange events. Images can be seen on my website, link is below, and I'll see you next time.